Indian administrative services are one of the most prestigious, and also because it is public service. But in the latest, what has happened is that one of the Indian administrative services officer, Pooja Khedkar, we are told, her image is on the screen. There are a lot of murky details, disturbing details around her that are surfacing. Her and family's lavish assets, which are not generational wealth and appears to have come after her position. 110 acres of agriculture land. Family owns about 900 grams of gold and diamonds. She herself owns properties worth 17 crore rupees. How has she managed to be able to get all these assets and properties? And that is why a lot of questions are being asked around her. You're looking at the visuals of an Audi vehicle, luxury vehicle, which has, for some reason, a siren on top. Is she authorized for that? Pooja's father cited 48 lakh rupees annual income. And when the dots were put together, it was very clear that from the direct salaries or the work being done, so much assets are not possible. Omkar Wable is joining me for the latest on that. Omkar, you tell me, it's one IAS officer. How has she suddenly become so controversial that one by one a lot of issues are surfacing? And and is the government or those in higher authority taking any cognizance of this?
Exactly. Actually, her father was also an IAS officer. So when he filed his affidavit, when he was contesting election from the Ahmednagar South Lok Sabha constituency, so his affidavit reflects that the total valuation of his property worth 40 crores. So that is why the questions are being raised. How can she appear in the UPSC examination under the other backward class? I mean the OBC class in a non-criminal category. That is why the question is being raised again and again. Secondly, she had appeared and she passed UPSC examination under the PWBD section 5, so which includes the multiple disabilities which provided by the UPSC, which is reserved quota person who has multiple disabilities. There are some different sections like which goes from 1 to 5. Pooja Khedkar, who filled a form under the PWBD 5. So she had multiple disabilities. Even after that, she wasn't present in the AIIMS for her medical test. She was not ready to give medical test. She gave several reasons. She gave several excuses to that, and she wasn't present at that time. So there are two big questions are raising now. But the biggest news is Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy of Administrative Careers has already initiated actions against in this whole case now. They will investigate. They already asked Pooja Khedkar to submit her reply to the academy, just because she is a probationary officer, so she is not a full-time employee of Maharashtra government. That is why the Administrative Career Institute, which is situated in Delhi, has already approached Pooja Khedkar. They mailed her and they asked her reply in this whole matter. They'll cross-verify her OBC certificate and in what consideration UPSC has considered her MRI certificate, which was provided from the private hospital. So we have to see, because Pooja Khedkar's version is yet to be disclosed. So now I'm going to Pooja Khedkar's place. We'll have to check whether she is here or she has went to the Washim, where recently she has been posted over there.
Okay, so this is, one by one there are these murky details coming in, and this IAS officer has definitely led to a lot of questions being asked. A service that is for public, for their welfare and for the improvement of the country, not about IAS officers specifically. So here's what has happened. Some of the aspects that we've been able to confirm and verify that are developing. 110 acres of agricultural land. This is a huge amount. Is this generational wealth? Does she come from a certain farmer's family? No confirmation on that. 6 shops, 7 apartments for someone who gets an IAS salary. Is that really possible from at least the direct salary that she is provided with? Apart from that, jewelry that has surfaced, 900 grams gold and diamonds in her access. The gold watch there is with her is worth about 17 lakh rupees. Can a middle class or even an upper middle class family or an official even manage that? 4 luxury cars, including an Audi vehicle. A partnership in 2 private companies, if not directly in her name, those associated immediately and in direct family. But she herself owns properties worth 17 crore rupees. How is that possible? Because going by the salary that has been confirmed of her and her father, can so much wealth really be amassed by the family? Because according to Pooja's father, we are told that in the public domain, in official domain, 48 lakh rupees is the annual income. So the dots really not connecting together in this case. Father's election affidavit, he's contested, he's been a Neta, shows about 40 crore rupees of wealth. Pooja and the father officially own about 60 crore rupees in assets together. And that's why a lot of questions are being raised about where is this happening, how is this unfolding, and with charges. These are allegations, remember, I reiterate here, these are allegations again right now coming in of corruption against this officer. It's a trainee IAS officer, Pooja Khedkar, posted in Pune, transferred for alleged misuse of power. But why is Pooja Khedkar's name become such a talking point? It's because of this. Look closely. A private Audi vehicle with the red siren on top, which is for the VVIPs. And these are details coming in of different one by one as issues are surfacing. The vehicle, a personal vehicle, remember, has a VIP number plate. It says Maharashtra government, however, this is not allowed. There has to be an official car that you're given on which possibly at best you can use a red siren. That also is not permitted anymore. The officer requested for an official car, accommodation, cabin, a private cabin to herself, not necessary at this designation, and even additional staff. The trainee officer, here's why it gets more murky. The trainee officer cited that she has some disabilities, which means there will be some reservations, some concessions in the UPSC selection. She claimed that she was from the OBC non-creamy status. Non-creamy means from the underprivileged group. How can someone with so much wealth come from the non-creamy layer? It was found that her father's wealth is about 40 crore rupees worth. There are questions then over her claims that she was visually impaired, that's the sort of disability that she had some other issues concerning for the psychological references. But because of this, there are tests done. There are medical tests that are done by experts to confirm that that disability card can stand. But she failed to appear repeatedly before All India Institute of Medical Sciences for a proof test about 6 times that she could not come, and procured an external medical certificate. Why external if there is a proper protocol and procedure within the services? And then India Today accessed WhatsApp texts that Pooja Khedkar allegedly sent to the deputy collector requesting special privileges, saying that she would speak to the collector herself if needed. From where is the confidence coming from? And then thinking, remember, there are reservations for a reason. There are disability concessions for a reason. Was someone using it and misusing it for their personal benefit?
आमतौर पर जो ऑफिसर होते हैं, आईएएस ऑफिसर वगैरह, उनको होम टाउन पेंशन के वक्त मिलता है, आखिरी अपने कार्यकाल के आखिरी में मिलता है, लेकिन इनको प्रोबेशन में ही होम टाउन मिल गया। और उसके बाद आने के बाद उन्होंने जो नाटक शुरू किया, मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे ऑडी चाहिए, मुझे रेड बीकन चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह, तो इसकी वजह से, उनके इस बर्ताव की वजह से ये सब हमारी नज़र गई और ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट सामने आ गए।